Hey, welcome back. Come and join me as we tour this little beautiful park. It's called Burton Park over on Lake Burton in Rabun County, Georgia. It is an absolutely beautiful place. You can bring the family for a picnic, and while you're at it, you can learn some history. Here we're standing in the footprint of the old road bed that led into the original town of Burton. The dry, cracked bed before us in the park lies in a natural depression once traveled by townspeople and visitors into the Tallulah district in the town of Burton. Before the lake existed and after the Cherokee were expelled during the Georgia Gold Rush of the 1830s, Burton brimmed with activity as an agricultural valley town. Here, at the junction of the Tallulah River and its tributaries lay rich floodplain bottomland with fertile soils for farming and hills full of forest resources. As the Cherokee had known, it was an ideal place for human settlement, and in the mid-1800s, the foundations of a new community emerged. The first known settlers of the area were Tillman and Edley Powell, two brothers who each bought 490 acres on the west side of the Tallulah. For a time, Tillman, Edley, and James Stoffenseifer were the only settlers to buy land in this new town known as Powellsville, or the Tallulah District. Stoffenseifer bought 240 acres along Wildcat Creek in 1824 for $1,000. He would go on to accumulate over 8,000 acres before his death and be the first to build a road out of Rabun County from his land. The Campbells ran Burton's only grist mill. H.J. and J.N. Parker owned the only sawmill and sale lumber resources in town. The Derricks were a well-liked family. John Harvey Derrick lived in Burton most of his life, where he operated a store, owned stock in 3 local gold mines, and served as a member of the legislature in 1900. After growing up playing schoolyard ball in Burton, brothers Claude and Fred Derrick both went on to play Major League Baseball for more than 10 years. The Philaws moved down to Burton from western North Carolina. William E. Philaw was the Baptist preacher and ordinary of the county after the inferior court was abolished. George Lovell was an early settler into the Tallulah district. He first purchased land there in 1821. George and his brother James Lovell enlisted as Confederate soldiers and were both killed in the Civil War. The Lovells grew to be a large local family. The Arundel family arrived in 1825 from Spartanburg, South Carolina, and they owned and operated 2 flour mills. Thomas Arundel was one of the first settlers in present-day Tigard, Georgia, on Bridge Creek. 4 Arundel boys left for the California Gold Rush in 1849, but only one returned to Georgia. Captain John McLean had commanded a company in the American Revolutionary War. Arriving to the area in 1821, the McLeans were some of the first to put down roots in the lower end of the Tallulah district, and it paid off. The first Burton gold was discovered on James McLean's lot 97 in 1826, and the McLean gold vein continued to be the most productive one in Burton. The story has it that only one man knew where the gold vein was, but after he was accused of trying to steal from the mine, the worker was discharged and no one ever found the gold vein again. We're going to stop here for today. I appreciate you watching and following along. If you would, please give me a follow and a like and a share, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Goodbye.